Kristal Wick here with Artbeads Cafe, where we have all things caffeinated and beady and fun. I'm really super excited because I have a guest here to my right, and it's Linda Hartung with Alacarte Clasps and WireLace. Linda, welcome to the Artbeads Cafe.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
This is so much fun. You have a lot of eye candy for us. So let's dive in, and can we start with WireLace?
Love to. Well, our WireLace, we have 4 sizes of it. We have our 1mm size right here, and it's like thread, okay? Then we have our 3, our 6, and our 12. All 3 of these sizes are tubular. So all of these are knitted wire, but only these 3 are hollow, so you can put a wire inside of it. That also makes them so that they're manipulative, so you can pull them apart and make, you know, the fun lacy waves, and you can see the knitted part of it underneath it when I pull it apart. But if you don't happen to like it, you simply just pull it and smooth it out, and you basically have erasable jewelry.
That's amazing.
So it's very forgiving, but it's also extremely durable. So, you know, it's kind of covers both worlds. And the fun thing is when you put a wire inside of it, then you can kind of freeform sculpt with it, and it gives it some body underneath of it. So you'll see that a lot, but you won't know what people are doing, and that's what the technique is. The other thing is that they come in 1-yard cuts. The 6mm, the 12mm, and the 6 and the 12mm come in 1-yard cuts. So this is what they will get when they order them. The 1 and the 3mm come in spools. And so that's what that's what you're seeing right here.
So this eye candy here, which is completely boggling my mind, are all the colors, right?
All the colors.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't even know how I decide, but those are the spools, and then these are the 1-yard packages.
Right.
Got it. Oh my gosh, where would you start with that? Fabulous.
You just have to pick one of every color. It's just the only way you can
Not
go.
so hard to do.
No.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's look at another product that we have here. That's your latest and greatest.
Yes, this is our new WireLuxe.
Oh, I love
Okay, and luxe, of course, meaning luxurious, because it truly is a luxurious item. And there's nothing like it on the market because we invented it, and it allows you to, it comes straight like this, so this is what they will see when they purchase it, and it comes in 2 lengths, so they can make a bracelet or a necklace, and you can use it straight for a bracelet like you see some of these samples here, or you can zigzag it. But what makes it even truly amazing is you can curve it. So now you have the ability to make a curved necklace with a wide band. And that is what makes it completely unique.
And how difficult is it to curve it or to
simply
zigzag?
pull it. One side will give, one side won't, so it's foolproof. You just start tugging on one side. Everything comes with the instructions on the packaging, so there is nothing to remember.
Excellent. Oh, and it looks like you brought beautiful samples here. So it looks like some of these you actually just trim the edges in seed beading in the middle, or you zigzag it and bling it up a little bit.
Of course, your favorite.
Well, you know, never too much.
You did leave one spot there. I have to point that out. So you can you can glue flatbacks on it. You can the seed beading it. You can attach things to it. As you can see, you can do different finishes on the end for the clasps.
Wow.
This is one of my favorites.
Yes.
It was featured on the front cover of a magazine just recently, and it has a unique way to finish it off on the ends. This, of course, is becoming a framework inside to capture the beads on it. So you can use it for a frame, you can use it by itself, you can...
That's spectacular. And I love how you can combine seed beading with the WireLuxe. So this is just gorgeous. It looks like it's a slider.
It is.
That you make it and then slide it onto your WireLuxe piece. Oh my goodness.
So you can take it off and wear this just by itself.
Oh.
So you can kind of think of it like chain, you know, like sometimes you just like a chain, just something simple on, and sometimes you want to embellish it. So it has enough structure in the framework to allow you to do that.
That's amazing. And like something like this.
Well, that's your personal favorite.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it's so royal
Yeah.
looking.
And of course, anybody that does seed beading, loves to do that style. And so
Yeah.
it really covers all the markets. The seed beaters love it, the wire workers love it, the beaters love it, the people that like to glue flat backs. I mean, there's not an audience in our beadie world that wouldn't find this a fabulous product.
Right, and it's hard to find something like that because
There isn't anything.
Oh,
Not that
that's
I've
why
come
we
across.
like it, because again, it can be a framework to even start, like what they used here with the teal beads. This
And
is so much fun.
The other cool thing is you can make it like this, and then you can go back and add something to it.
Right.
I mean, you go, okay, you want to try a
like
new
stitch
technique
around
on
the
it, you
edges,
can stitch on the edges of
oh
it.
my goodness, I love that idea. Oh goodness. Okay, so I get very excited about this. Another thing that is absolutely gorgeous, eye candy here, clasps your beautiful, beautiful bales. Tell me a little bit about this because, just stunning.
Well, as a designer, the thing that I love about our clasp, which is why we came up with them, was that they all fit Swarovski crystal.
Oh, we
So
like that.
it doesn't get any better than that, right?
Right.
The cool thing is, they all have a Swarovski crystal, so you can go to your bead bin and pick out your crystals to match the clasp. And this is what
Nice.
Artbeads is carrying. They have a nice variety there.
Yes.
And so there's something for everyone.
Yes.
We
I like
also have our
this.
bales, and the bales are wonderful because they have a hinge on the back and they make any pendant portable,
So these are removable, so you can actually put it on and take it off.
right?
That's key. Oh my goodness. I
So
love
many
that.
people love that. And like
Yes.
this sample right here,
Mm-hmm.
that will pop off. And of course, and this is our WireLace, 3mm size with the wire inside of it. So now you can, because remember it's tubular, so you can freeform sculpt with it.
Right.
So-
Excellent. So if you wanted to have a definition,
Right.
you would put wire inside of it
Correct.
and then mold it and shape it, and it will keep its.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I love that. That is so gorgeous. Oh,
So-
what about this here? Now let's talk about these because those are very interesting.
He
Possibilities
looks
are.
a little sad because he's missing his crystal. And so what you can
He's
do-
incomplete.
Yes, yes, but that's the best of all worlds because now you can make your own cabochon to put on that using epoxy clay, Swarovski crystal,
look at that.
and you make your own cabochon and glue it on. And that's the cool thing. That's this sample right here. So this is an epoxy clay. Pick your own crystals, push them into it, and then when it's dry, you just glue it right on the top of the framework. So now you have your own custom clasp.
That is phenomenal.
I know.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
really awesome. So,
I love that. Now, of course, nobody gets any sleep trying to dream up all the different
that's
colors.
the idea because I have to share that with everybody because I don't sleep, so why should anybody else, right?
I love that. Oh, it's so true. I just can't get over how gorgeous these are. Oh my goodness.
The other thing I skipped over was our bell end caps and our clamshells, which are great ways to finish a lot of our WireLace. They have a nice small component, and you two-part epoxy glue the WireLace up into it, which makes a really nice, elegant finished end. And our clamshells, for those where you have too much to fit in there, you just simply squeeze it closed, and it's got a split ring on the top. Add your clasp to it, close it up, and go, and you're ready to, put your clasp on. So
That's nice because they have a nice finish. Like they look really elegant
Yes.
finished, and so a great way to finish your project.
right,
Because
because
it-
you want to make it compatible. These are
Yeah.
all high-end, high-end pieces, and so you want compatible finishing components as well.
Oh, I just love it. Well, a lot of people get into the seed beading part of it or making the jewelry, and they don't always pay attention to the clasps
Right.
until the end, and they're like, oh, what should I finish it with? Well, your clasps here are just stunning, so that is actually a great way to end all these beautiful, lovely eye candy pieces. Oh my gosh, Linda. Well, thank you so
You're
much. This is
welcome.
so gorgeous.
Thanks. I'm very excited to be here.
So, Linda, I have a question for you. The Q&A this week comes from Kristal.
Okay.
Can you use WireLace to make a bale?
Absolutely.
Show me how.
Let me show you how. And it's super easy too. All you want to do, this is a sample right here of making a white
That's
lace
gorgeous.
veil, and I've also used it for earrings, so
Oh.
there's a lot of things you can do with it. All you need is a small piece of wire, okay? I am using the Zamper Pro, medium weight. got my Swarovski donut. And you can do 8 to 10 inches. It just depends on if you're doing the big bale or the small earring donut. So I'll take the large one, actually. I'm just going to use the wire, and that's going to form my needle.
Oh, so
divide
it's
this in half.
just a needle.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
It's nothing tricky.
Got it.
And you need a bead that's got a large enough hole in it. So you're going to grab it, and you're just going to simply pull it through and pull it all the way to the end. And that's all you're using the piece of wire for. You're going to take your donut, and you're going to do a lark's head knot, which is simply slipping it through, pulling it back over the top, tightening it down, slide your bead down, give it a little snug, and you're going to make a series of square knots. And you want to make those tight because that's what's holding it on tight. And you're going to do about 3 or 4 of them, just so you get a nice knob right there. And the great thing about WireLace is you can just snip it with scissors
look at
or
that.
your wire cutters.
That's the scissors. Huh.
Okay, yep, super easy. Take one of your clamshells, and I like to start it by squeezing it with my fingers, just to kind of get it gripped on there. Now you can take your wire smoothers because it won't mar, and give it a good squeeze. But if they're too wide and it doesn't let you get down to the base of it, you can take your flat nose pliers, and of course you want to cover it over with something like, you know, the Artbeads polishing cloth, because then it would protect it. You would just put it inside of it and then squeeze it down. But I'm not going to do that because it would cover over everything I'm trying to show you. So just, you want to just make sure you give it a good squeeze. And see how the split ring opens up? So all you're going to do is add any type of link or one of our new bales that Artbeads is carrying, and close it up, and there you have it.
Oh, that's so easy.
Fast.
Really fast and so elegantly done. Like you would never know. That's
Hardly
all you
takes
did.
any WireLace, and you can pick any bead you want. As long as you can pull it through, that's the key. It's always easier to pull something through a hole than to try to push it.
Oh, right. Good tip. Well, Linda, that was so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for joining us here at Artbeads, and thank you for joining us here at Artbeads Cafe. Again, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to let us know at artbeads.com, and go enjoy yourself. Beady peeps, we are off to have a be delicious day.